Okay, let's go to a new program, which is a, different data type. So we have seen basically number type of data type, right? Int, float, and there are longer versions like long and double. Yeah. Now we'll see character type. Yeah. So I will define one simple program to demo a character type of data type. Yeah. So let's put a comment, a demo of character type of data type. Yeah, so as usual, so I have to include, because I'm going to use printf and scanf type of thing, so I have to include stdio.h. This is a header file. Yeah, now my main function. Okay, so this is my main function, and always the main function has to return 0. Main function will have integer return type. Remember, there is a space between these two. Yeah, integer return type. Everything is lowercase. Yeah. So this is the signature or the skeleton of your main program. Okay. Now our regular coding starts here. So I'm going to have a variable called character type. So it will hold one character, one single character. Yeah. It could be A, B, X, whatever it is, one single character. So I'm going to declare it as char letter. Yeah. Now let's ask to enter a letter. So enter a letter. Yeah. Now I'm going to scan this same scanf function. Yeah. For integer, whenever you're scanning, right? Um, so for example, let's complete this. So I'm going to store this in a variable called letter, whatever the scanned output is there. So whenever you're using scanf, you're giving the variable and this operator. This is called address of operator. So what we're trying to say here is scan the input given by the user and store it in the address of the variable. So whatever the variable name will give, so in that particular address, you have to store this particular value. Yeah. So scanf. Now, if it is an integer, we use %d as a format specifier. So that indicates to scanf that read integer number. Yeah. If it is float, we have used %f. So if it is character, it is going to be %c. Yeah. So what we're trying to say is read one character from the input, only one character. And after reading it, store it in the address given by the name letter. Yeah. Now let's simply print it. You can say, okay, printf, you entered whatever that character or the data that is entered. Yeah. So that is going to be letter. Yeah. So we're simply saying you entered %c. So printing is also with the format specifier %c. Yeah. Now let me save this as let's say letter.c. Yeah. Now try to compile this letter.c. Run it. Enter a letter. Let's say A. Yeah, you entered A. Okay, I'll quickly make it a little more readable. So I will give some space here, and also after printing it here, I will give the new line character. Yeah, save it, compile again. Yeah, let enter a letter A, and it is saying you entered A. Yeah, so that's how your character type of data type can be handled. Okay, now I'll show you a small thing here. Now instead of you entered letter whatever is there, if I use %d, characters are actually stored as numbers in the system. So your characters, like for example, A is stored as a number. Yeah. So you can actually use all the mathematical like addition operation, everything on the characters. Yeah. Even though it doesn't make any sense, you can actually use it. So similarly, you can actually print it with %d. Yeah. You can't scan it with %d because if you say scan it with %d, it will try to look for a number type. Yeah, but you can actually print it with %d. Let's see what happens if I use %d here. Yeah, compile it, run it. I entered A. Now you can see A is stored as 65. So this is called as ASCII value or ASCII value for A. So essentially, the letter A is stored as 65 in the memory. Yeah, but wherever you are using percentage %c, it will always show it as a character version of it. Yeah. So whatever we have entered, for example, if I entered B, yeah, it will store it as 66. Yeah. That's how the actual data is stored. Okay. So that's one thing. Now I will revert it back to percentage %c. One more important thing I forgot. Um, I will recompile it, run it. Okay, so this is the original thing. Okay, now suppose if I enter and say ABC, so what will happen here? So I have given 3 characters rather than 1 character. Yeah, now as per our program, we are supposed to read only 1 character, yeah, and store it in the letter. So what happens to next 2 characters? You can see here. So it is just ignored. So it has taken 1 character, stored it. B and C, there is, I mean, it read it. Scanf will read it, but since we are not telling it to store anywhere, okay, it is not doing anything. Yeah, and also since we are not even telling scanf to read 3 character, okay, it has simply ignored it. Yeah, so you need to be careful. So whenever you are using basically a character type, it will only read one particular character.